And there we have it. The players have joined and the game can finally begin. For Team Risky Business will be playing Aliens, Hopotihoy and Mario. While in V Syndicate we have Deluxe, Grim and Proxy. Aliens now actually finding a pretty nice 50-50 and Hopotihoy is already there to take advantage of that insanely good 50-50. Just look at that, the ball just kind of stuck to his car. Able to make a serious pass and yeah, we have 1-0 for Risky Business. Ooh, Mario now going over one player, but Proxy was there to block the ball immediately. Deluxe now with a pass in midfield blocked by Hopotihoy. Like, as you know, Hopotihoy is always there, and so is Mario. Hopoti now going for a dribble midfield, blocked by Deluxe, I believe. Mario already up in the air. Deluxe with a clutch save, basically. Proxy now, can he make a pass? Yes, he can. Can Grim score? No, he can't. But nice shot from Grim. Aliens now going for an air dribble, sadly kinda low on boost. Proxy now going over one, going over two, and just hits the side post. So unlucky. Mario on the back wall, Hopotihoy blocking the ball, Grim popping it high for his teammates. Oh, that was so close. Luckily the Lux was in the goal. Hopotihoy, can't he do something? No, he can't, sadly. But actually he can. Okay, first try doesn't happen, but the second one goes in. What a pass and what a shot. He almost even got a bump on those two defenders, but it wasn't needed actually. Yes, one more thing, I'm sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. I am Sleeps. As you know, the best caster EU, self-proclaimed. But already in the next game, Rydro will be joining us, I'm sorry, so you don't have to listen to my voice all that time. Grim now making a pass towards the goal. Aliens was there to block it. Deluxe now taking his time, kind of. Oh, Aliens with a whiff now. That almost cost them a goal. Mario. Proxy with a block. Mario once again, he's always there, as you know. Aliens now with a shot, but that was kind of slow. Easily saved by the defender. Deluxe now with a nice save. Grim now, so high in the air. Ooh, Proxy now with a nice little touch towards the opponent's corner. Grim now taking the ball, taking his time, trying to go for an air dribble or a pass. We are not sure, ladies and gentlemen. Grim now with a pass to Proxy, Proxy to Grim, and Aliens was there. Oh, now what a save by a Hopotihoy. Aliens now on the offense, blocked by Proxy. Mario now, can he do something from these angles? I'm glad that actually what I said came true. Both of these teams are actually showing a lot of aggression, both in the offense and in the defense. Ooh, Mario now with the... I actually thought this was gonna go in, but as you can see, Mario is much better at judging where the ball is gonna go than me. samo malo, bre. Deluxe now with a block. Proxy already up, but aliens beat him to it. Deluxe now low on boost, trying to make something happen. Mario now with a ceiling shot maybe. Oh, that was so close. And there we have it, the first game is over. First game of the series will be taken by Risky Business with a score 2-0. That's actually pretty good. As you can see, Hopotihoy with the most points on the scoreboard with 3 saves and 5 shots. And we are ready to go into our next game. Once again, it's gonna be Risky Business against V Syndicate. And there we have it, the players have joined and the game can begin. Mario now winning the kickoff actually. Grim popping it high. Aliens was there to intercept the ball. Proxy. Hopotihoy now leading the ball up the wall. What a nice pass to Aliens. Sadly, nobody was there to follow the back wall pass from Aliens. Grim now with a shot and a pinch save by Aliens and Mario. That looked kinda nice. Aliens now with a shot saved by Hopoti. I mean by Proxy, I'm sorry. Mario now making a pass from the back wall. Hopoti is already there, sadly not accurate enough. Aliens now with another pass. Mario just overshoots it. Grim now taking his time in the air. Maybe he can do something. No. Blocked by Hopoti. Ooh, Prox now. Oh, that was so risky by Proxy. A bad time to miss the ball, and Elias is already there to capital on that mistake. And we have it 1-0 for Risky Business. Prox now with a shot, blocked by Hopotihoy. Like, you may have noticed every second word that I say is Hopotihoy. He's just everywhere. Prox now taking his time. Getting bumped by Hopoti again. Hopotihoy. What a guy. Oh, Hopotihoy with a nice little 50-50. That was risky. Hopotihoy, of course, with another clutch save. Mario now trying to clear the ball. Deluxe with a shot, sadly too slow, as Aliens is able to capture the ball in time. Grim now with a clear. And Grim once again with a pass to Prox. Prox shoots. But what a save from Mario, I believe. Aliens now getting demoed by Grim. So far, we didn't see much of physical plays for any of those two teams. They're not really aggressive players. I mean, when it comes to physical plays. Ooh, aliens now just taking the ball away from Brox with a flip reset. Sadly not getting it. Hopoti with a shot, and of course it's gonna be Hopoti Hoi that's gonna score the second goal for his team. And what a shot it was. Power, precision, accuracy, everything is there. Prox now winning the kickoff. Aliens taking his time in air. Ooh. Prox clearing the ball. Aliens already high, whipping actually. Now the Lux without a single point in boost. Hopoti trying to make a backwall pass, but it's gonna be blocked by Prox, I believe. Prox now with a shot. Mario now with a pass to Hopoti Hoi. Prox flicking the ball over one player. Hopoti now with a pass. Mario shoots, but that was so slow that is not gonna be enough, of course. Oh, the Lux now. Hopoti Hoi, Grim, Aliens, Hopoti Hoi again, Grim, and Prox almost scores, but that wasn't enough. Okay, nice game. It's gonna be 2-0 for Risky Business now. Insane. I can pretty much say that nobody expected this. Nobody expected Risky Business to win any of the games. And there we go, we are ready to go into the third game of this series. So far it's 2-0 for Risky Business. Oh my god, what will happen next? Oh no, oh no. Hopoti Hoi now on the kickoff against Prox. Prox winning it by a margin. Grim is already there to follow up the ball, but quickly intercepted by Aliens, I believe. Hopoti once again on the wall. Grim now high in the sky, not finding the touch he needed. Hopoti with a boomer. Can the Lux make a save? Oh my god, that was so close. Prox now with a clear. Aliens now popping it high. Hopoti with a nice little touch. And what a touch it was. Sadly, it wasn't enough. Mario running out of boost mid-air. Hopoti now with a pass midfield, but intercepted by Grim. Ooh, Mario now getting a nice 50-50 towards the opponent's corner. Hopoti now, can he make a double? Can he go for a double tap? No! But Aliens is there to capital on Hopoti Hoi's whiffs. How do you even say that? What? Nice shot by Aliens. Mario now winning the kickoff. Aliens Prox. Prox with the shot, and that is going to be the first goal for V Syndicate in this series. Oh my god, nobody expected this to happen. What a shot. 89 kilometers per second, per hour, I mean. What a shot. Well done. Prox now with another shot. Can Alien catch that? Yes, he can. Alien so fast, so curious, so furious. Oh my god. Hoppity now with a pass midfield. Sadly, Aliens didn't have any boost to catch that ball in time. Mario now picking the ball over one. Now he is trying to find out where the ball is. Prox taking his time. Intercepted by Mario. Mario now popping the ball high. Aliens with a shot and Mario with a demo. What a play. Finally. Just look at Mario getting that demo needed to score a goal. What a shot. What a play. Team play. Oh my god. Physical play. Mario now with a shot, hits just... Okay, never mind, Aliens is there to score. Okay, wow. Nice. Nice. What a game. Dream and Aliens now on kickoff. Aliens winning it just slightly. Now whipping the ball, Hoppity Hoy already there to pop it high for his teammate. Mario with a shot. Oh my god, what is happening now? What is happening? Mario, Season 2 Grand Champion. Probably boosted, or maybe not. He's playing really good, yeah. Hoppity Hoy now with a pass. From the ceiling actually, and Mario once again, he is there to miss the ball. Oh, Hoppity Hoy now with a shot, and yeah, that is going to go in. What is happening with V Syndicate now? Oh my god, it's a disaster! Mario now winning the kickoff. Hoppity Hoy already there to embrace that ball into his arms. Mario now with another shot, and yeah, that's going to be a 6th goal for Risky Business. What a game. Nobody expected this to happen. Mario with a midfield pass towards Hoppity Hoy. What is happening? Okay, Prox finally blocks the ball. Mario now with another shot. Oh, Mario now way faster than Deluxe with another shot. Is this gonna go in again? Aliens popping the ball high. Grim was there and ready to intercept. Nice pass by Hoppity Hoy. And now with a shot. The thing is, they don't need any more goals, so they might just as well stop scoring. Aliens with another shot, just like Ramos, over the post into the crowd. Deluxe now with a pass, great pass from Deluxe, and Mario is there. to capital on that mistake. And there we have it. It's finally happened. Brazil 7-1. Aliens now trying to capitalize on the mistake. And he finally did it. He actually capitalized on this mistake. In particular by Prox. Oh no, that was a nice 50-50 by who else than Hopoti Hoi. Hoi 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 hoi. Mario now capitalizing to the wall. Aliens capitalize on this mistake. Ooh, Grim once again making a mistake. Can Aliens capitalize? Oh, the looks now. Vita Beef and Aliens actually scoring this goal. Amazing capitalizing skill from Aliens. Hopoti Hoi now kind of winning the kickoff. Mario is already on the wall. Hopoti now with a nice pass. And I believe it's safe to say that Risky Business is gonna take another game, and this is now gonna be 3-0 for Risky Business. Aliens now actually being the man of the hour with highest score with 5 goals and 6 shots. That's actually more than 99.99999% accuracy. Quick math. 6 shots, 5 goals. Right now, the server just went down for maintenance, so we will have to recreate the game. And while we are waiting for players to join, you can wait too. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the match has been recreated. We are still waiting for players to join. So far, only Grim has joined the game. And now, Aliens, Hopoti Hoi. Oh my god, who will be next to join? Oh my god, who? Aliens joins the match. Sadly, I don't know if this is gonna be okay. Okay, guys, players joined way too fast into the match, and the match is starting, but not everybody has joined. You know the story. So yeah, one more recreate, one more remake incoming. Okay, finally, everything is as it should be. The players have joined and we're ready to go into the fourth game of this series. Aliens now winning the kickoff, getting the win off. Mario now high in the air. Ooh, can he make this into a double tap? Deluxe was prepared. Deluxe, what a guy. Mario now popping it for Hopoti, but Grim was there and ready to intercept. Hopoti Hoi now. Grim. Aliens now with a pass to Hopoti. Hopoti trying to make a pass back to Aliens. That would have been nice, but Grim was there to cut the ball. Hopoti now taking his time, missing the boost sadly, but that's a pass to Mario, I'm sorry. Mario now with a pass to Aliens. Sadly, the ball hits just slightly above the goal. Oh, Grim now with a nice little whiff. Deluxe was luckily there. Trox now with a nice redirect. Oh my god, what a touch. The slightest of touches in Rocket League. Just look at this. It looks so easy, doesn't it? Mario now winning the kickoff. Hopoti is already there to go for the ball with a shot. Oh my god, that was so close. And Brock's now actually playing with the ball while going towards the open net of the enemy team. He had so much time. Where did the defenders go? Nobody knows. Hopoti Hoi now winning the kickoff. Aliens bringing the ball back to Hopoti. Hopoti trying to make a pass for Mario, but somebody was there to intercept. I'm not sure who. Grim. Mario now with a backball pass and Hopoti is there. Hopoti Hoi is everywhere. This is insane. What a pass, what a shot, what a pre-flip. Wow. Grim now winning the kickoff, forcing the defenders to go back. Hopoti now taking his time once again, going over one, going over two, and making it happen. What a play by Hopoti. And that will be the equalizer. Aliens now with a backwall pass. Mario. Grim now sending the ball high. Aliens is already there to make a touch. Hopoti now with a 50-50. That turns out to be a pass to himself. What a play. And now Risky Business once again taking over the lead. Deluxe to Props. Aliens cutting the ball. Mario now going over one. Aliens with a shot. What a save by Prox there. Oh, Grim now. Just running out of boost in the worst possible moment. Aliens, backwall pass. Hopotihoy already there to make a shot. Deluxe now with a bad 50-50. I mean Grim, but Deluxe was there to make a save. Hopoti with a nice touch again. Oh my god, nice touch. Aliens, what a pass. Hopoti, what a touch. Insanity, right there. Hopotihoy now with a clear. Deluxe is there to make a pass. Is this gonna go in? No, it won't. No, it won't again. Hopotihoy with a shot, and that could have been his 5th goal. Mario now with a pass. Aliens clearing the ball. Aliens now once again popping the ball high. Hopotihoy is already there. Ooh, Mario now with a sad backflip. Unlucky backflip. And once again, it is safe to say that this is going to be a clean sweep for Team Risky Business. Well done, well played. Okay, that was the 4th game against Risky Business. I mean, Risky Business against V Syndicate. Risky Business taking the series with a clean sweep. Stay tuned, as the next game is going to be Kulenovic versus Eagles, and Rydro will probably be joining us, so you can listen to his sweet, sweet voice. Thank you once again, and see you in a minute.
for the championship season 4. We got Golden Vector versus Eagles as the second series of the day. And at the moment we're just waiting for the players to show up. So far nobody has joined yet. So it's just gonna take like maybe less than a minute to close. So I'm gonna take day 1. And it's a really good feeling to be back. It's been a while since I have done this. It was like all week since I have guessed. So hopefully it will keep us in. We get to see those good matches. That's gonna make me really excited again. I just really miss that kind of feeling. So we're about to kick off right now, just waiting for one more player to leave. So starting now. I think we're starting. And there you go, we are starting the second series right now. It's gonna be Köln versus Eagles. Köln is a team that is known for always starting really aggressive. It's like every time I just get to see them playing, just as soon as the kickoff is done, just they are always having these early shots toward the net coming. And for Eagles, it is a team that is definitely struggling to stay at the top at the moment. I'm not really sure how it's gonna go like, but I think both teams are somewhat close toward each other when it comes to the skills. And here goes just a shot from Fritzo, almost found the second touch. Followed up with another 50. It's gonna be off to the other side. A lot of demos going on right there. Now Fritzo just trying to set this up maybe for a double tap, but just still went in anyways without a need of a second touch. That is just a crucial miss from the defender right there, putting Golden Vector on an early lead. Fritzo with the pass. It's gonna be Sino. Again, just Fritzo having really solid ball control. Just whether if it's in defense or even in the midfield, just showing really good control. Now it's gonna be firm. None of the defenders were able to clear the ball, and now it's gonna be a tie game. Sino and Fritzo just stuck in a really awkward spot. None of them were able to do anything really useful for the team, and that's gonna cost them a goal. Now Vladimir getting a flip reset, but it's just so close. Just gonna be bouncing off the crossbar. It was a great start, and this is exactly the kind of aggression that I was talking about for Köln. Just as soon as the kickoff is done, they're just able to get this kind of early aggression and just go for a lot of shots from the beginning. Just really leaves that kind of impression that this team is definitely no joke and has to be taken seriously. It's gonna be firm. Maybe just leaving it to Ramsey, not the best touch. It's gonna be Vladimir with a shot and firm with a save. Now Sano with a center ball. Nobody was there for it. That's gonna be Fritzo with a 50 in the corner, and Vladimir once again in the air. Two players were going for the ball, none of them were able to get even a single touch. Now Fritzo trying to pinch the ball to center it for his teammate. Couldn't really get that going though. It's gonna be Sino or Sino. And once again, Fritzo on the offense isn't able to do much. Zero boost on his tank. It's gonna be Vladimir right now. It's a really good center ball, but it was quickly cleared from the Eagles. Now Firm just trying to get the second touch, couldn't get it, but Ramsey was just standing, waiting for the ball to be dropping down, and there you go, just putting the team on the lead. And once again, it just this time, 3 players on the same spot for Vece. It's always going to be costing them a goal in the defense. There really needs to be a better communication and also trust between each others, because if everybody's just being so close, it just kind of creates this kind of confusion and delay on every decision you're going to be making, because you're going to be confusing everybody else in the team, and it won't be a clear situation who's really going to go for it and who's going to stay to be defending on the net. Now Vladimir, the pass to Sino, it's going to be again just quickly denied. Now Vladimir with a kind of an interesting touch, couldn't really get anything on target though. It's going to be Fair. Again putting the ball high, just going for the second touch, couldn't really get it though. Just 1 minute left now. Fritzo with a shot, and again it just Eagles. They are really nailing the defense right now. Just every time they get a chance in the offense, it's just gonna be saved or cleared right away before they even get a better chance to make this up for a really good defensive play. It's gonna be Vladimir getting a really good demo, but the shot was way off target, and now it's gonna be again Vladimir up in the air, and just the accuracy is really lacking right now. Just 80 seconds left. Now Vladimir, it's gonna be bouncing off the crossbar, but still nobody could get the touch. It's gonna be Fritzo. They just seems to be having their chances, but just every time it just gets close to danger, the ball is just immediately cleared. Just kind of creating that kind of feeling where they are able to get to scores and tie up the game, but still nothing seems to be enough in the offense. Eagles defense is just looking really good today, and now Eagles take the first win in the second series. I wasn't really expecting Eagles to be taking the first win, because if you look at their previous results, it just their team is definitely struggling to stay on the top, and it just they have to fight their way all the way to stay, maybe even get a better placement. But it just right now, Eagles are doing so much better in the defense. If you look at their saves, like everybody at least got one save, and they're also getting so quick and fast with their clears. They're just barely keeping the ball in their own half, which is doing a really good job at just denying any time where the ball might be just trying to build the pressure against the team. But Eagles, like I said, just their defense is looking really good right now, and for Vece, they just really need a better accuracy, I would say, on their shots, because they're having their chances, but just nothing really over the top or just really scary. Now we're starting game 2. It's gonna be Firm. Just getting a slight touch, getting an early lead for Eagles. A beautiful start for Eagles. This is exactly the moment that they have been waiting for. And you really hope that is gonna stay for Eagles through the series, because they really need a win to just boost up their placement and the standings right now. And another one that just goes in from all the way back. Firm just make it 2-0 for the team. Just huge defensive mistake coming from Vece right now. Just one of them just making mispositioning mistake, and the other one was maybe we're just trusting his teammate on the ball, but it just after he realized that it's gonna be a miss, well, it was way too late for him. It's gonna be Fritzo, just as soon as he switched to the Octane, just getting the read off the backboard. none of the defenders were able to create. You see that Ramsey making a huge whiff, and Fritzo, incredible patience. It seems like they have been playing it way too safe, where they're just booming the ball off the backboard and just wait for the ball to be dropping down. And if it's not cleared, well, it's gonna be really good for them, but never mind, Fritzo just getting a really good touch up in the air, and just all came down from that kickoff. Very well read by Fritzo, and now we're just tied up. 4 goals in barely 30 seconds. Fritzo winning another 50, trying to have that A-League pressure going. Now Firm, not the best player, but still he's able to recover. Now Vladimir. Shot isn't on target though. Now Sino, already up in there, just getting the touch, but getting bumped, and now Fritzo is there for the cleanup, and the lead is just completely stolen. That start Eagles had in the beginning is just completely gone now. Fritzo, he really stepped up, and he was involved in every important play has been going for the team. And it seems like Fritzo, this isn't even his final form yet. I've never seen such a quick response like this, and it's just all coming from one player only. Beautiful passing play, and just another one on the board for Kalinovic, extending the lead by another goal. You really get to love those passing plays, just they are even done in the air, which is gives it the feeling that it's gonna be more satisfying than just passing plays on the ground. It just really shows how the team is able to find each other's regardless the situation is. That was a close play, just almost in though. Now Firm, weak shot, and again just Kalinovic haven't really fixed their mistake in the defense yet. Triple commit, they didn't get capitalized on it though. It's gonna be a really nice bounce, but Vladimir just winning a very interesting 50 right there, just extending the lead furthermore. Vladimir, the ball just with the ping pong mode, and that's gonna be 5-2 on the board. We're not even done yet. We got 3 minutes left, and we already got 7 goals. Now Fritzo, the shot off target. But they still have enough on the board so far. And it's gonna be a huge miss from Maniac there. That's gonna be causing another goal. TV going on Kalinovic's favor. 6-2 on the board. And Kalinovic just really stepping up right now in game 2. Now Fritzo, Zero was trying to get the ball out of his own half so quickly. Just the pressure is really getting them right now. It's gonna be Fritzo. Still, even though he's just making those whiffs, the team is like already feeling comfortable. They got 4 goals lead, which is not really easy to lose, especially when it comes in 3v3 standard. It's just not the same as 1v1 or maybe even 2v2. It's gonna be bouncing on the ceiling. Now Vladimir with a touch. Just almost in. They're having their passing plays, but just their accuracy still doesn't really always seem to be there. Good save from Thur. Just preventing the team from bleeding out even worse. It's gonna be Fritzo. Maybe a touch of the ceiling, getting another one as he lands, but couldn't really get anything on target. It's gonna be easily cleared. And now Vladimir having to clear this on his own. Now Vladimir zero boost, and he's still able to win the 50. It's gonna be Fritzo. Just again, another player in Kalmavece lacking the boost, isn't able to keep up with the speed right now. It's gonna be Vladimir. Shot to the other side. Now just the final minute of game 2. And the double commit coming from Eagles. They finally got their win. And they got their 2 goals lead earlier. And right now it just completely lost. And Fritzo with a really good center ball. Still the ball just in the orange side. Now Maniac did. Just trying to clear the ball and just being really relaxed and not even panicking the defense. Another double commit in the defense as well from Kalmavece. You really hope this will get better. It's gonna be Ramsey having to play it very slowly. We're seeing a lot of double commits right now just from both teams at the moment, so it's not really the cleanest positioning yet. But the game is still over. I mean, Kalmavece did very well to respond back against Eagles in game 2. They immediately shut them down for being comfortable to play through the series, and right now we're tied up just 1-1, Kalmavece versus Eagles, and now we're headed to game number 3. It is still amazing play coming from both sides, honestly. It just Kalmavece, they were having solid offensive plays. If you look at the shot percentage, it's just incredible. They're having their passing plays, they just doing so much better in the offense. We haven't seen them fixing their defensive mistakes yet, but still overall, I think if you have a really good offense, then you won't be spending a lot of time in the defense. So I think that is the kind of direction that Kalmavece is going for. But for Eagles, it's just a crucial fall, I would say. Like they had 2 goals lead earlier, and just it was immediately lost, and they stayed on their 2 goals they had after the kickoffs, and we haven't seen anything else after that. So hopefully in game number 3 things will get better for Eagles, because they had their first win in game number 1, but right now it seems to be completely gone after that loss, and hopefully that's not going to be the case though. Starting game number 3 right now. After that, Kalmavece response. This could be great for Kalmavece, but for Eagles, they really need a win to boost up their placement. Interesting 15, now it's gonna be Seno with a pass up in there. It's gonna be Vladimir. Maybe just getting the double tap. Didn't really get that, and not even Fritzo. He was already up in the air. Now Vladimir. Really good read on the wall. Just gonna be causing a double commit in the defense once again. It's gonna be Fritzo looking for the second touch. He gets it, and the net is just left wide open. It just barely went in though. Now Fritzo is still not done yet. He's still having enough boost. He just goes for the touch. And Firm with a tight save. We're still scoreless. Offensive plays coming from Kalmavece right now. Just every time they seem to be having something really creative in their mind. And for Eagles, we're also seeing better defense. But if you're just gonna be taking away those double commits, and it's gonna be a demo from Vladimir, but a high flick. What's gonna be seen over there with the cleanup, and finally having one on the board for Kalmavece. You just see that Vladimir just trying to harass the defender. He was like already way too deep inside. He was already helpless, but he just really wanted to make sure that this one's gonna be counting. And the demo will do. Now Firm. Again, just trying to center the ball, but couldn't really get anything helpful. Interesting plays going on. It's gonna be an early shot. Now Ramsey with the clear. And now again, it's just maniacally just missing those balls up in the air. 2-0, and even Fritzo just bumping Vladimir into the ball as well, but still it just, you see those mistakes. It's like, when it's happening in the offense, it's not that much of danger, but if it's in the defense, then you know there is something much bigger of a problem. Now Fritzo just already beating the players. When it comes to that bounce, it's gonna be a huge miss again in the air. 3-0 already for Koloveche. It just, every time the ball is up, you're really gonna be expecting a miss from Eagles right now. It just doesn't really indicate any good signal. And a delayed kickoff coming from Ramsey. Trying to start with an early ball control. And Vladimir really rushing, trying to get those 50s going, just trying to keep the ball staying the orange side as much as possible. Now it's gonna be Fritzo just barely shooting the ball on target though. It's gonna be buzzing all the way out. Now Vladimir with the back pass. Now Sino just looking for the second touch. He gets it, just maybe a bit way too high, but that would have been a beautiful play and possibly even play of the day. Just hit the backboard. Now Fritzo with the midfield pass, gonna be Seno off to the corner. And Vladimir just having a lot of space given. Now Fritzo still trying to use those ramps, getting these bounces and just beating everybody up in the air. It's gonna be Fritzo just trying to get the read of the backboard. Almost nailed it. Just the offensive rotation for Koloveche is doing so well already, forcing the defender to stay in the defense and having to clear it every time. And it must be a really frustrating moment if you're just going to be playing the defense for so long. It's just really preventing you from just even having a moment to breathe, because you're going to be stuck in the defense. Eventually you're going to be running out of boost. You're going to have no choice but to pick those small boost pads, and you know that it's not going to be enough for you because you also have your teammates to be getting starved eventually. Really good 50 from Ferb, but it's going to be Seno with the clear. Just keeping them scoreless in the moment. 20 seconds left. That is just absolute domination coming from Koloveche. Gonna be Seno with a shot. Again, just gonna be off the crossbar. Now Fritzo. Maybe with his last chance, but still, it's gonna be game 3 for Koloveche. 2-1 on the series, and that is a beautiful play coming from Koloveche. Again, it just, they seem to be dominating the offense. They're just preventing the team from having a moment to breathe, and just maybe even boost starving them until they just finally bleed out. They got 3-0 right now, which just really shows how they have really barely even had their offensive chances eventually. So game 4, which is going to be really important for Eagles, because their only hope right now is just to at least walk away with a draw. But I'm not sure if that's going to be possible if Koloveche is going to keep playing like this. They're just barely showing any kind of mercy. We have seen those shots coming on crazy. It's basically raining shots from the beginning. So for Eagles, I would say they really need a better ability to clear the ball and just maybe better transitions. And also, like, we have seen a lot of mechanical mistakes happening in the defense where just the ball would be high, but still like not way too high to be a difficult way to make a save, but it could be the nerves from Eagles. but still you would definitely expect those to be saved very easily. And right now just another early lead for Kalevece, just off the corner, just right away, Seno banging the ball so hard, and nobody was there to defend. And even if there was a defender in the back, there is no way it could jump and react right in time. So that's going to be an early lead for Kalevece, and it's going to be Seno not going for the ball, but just for the demo. Close play here in the defense. That could have been a moment for Eagles. And Maniac here just using the corner to center the ball for his teammate. Vladimir with the pass to Fritzo. And it's gonna be Vladimir up in the air. Couldn't really get anything done. It's gonna be Seno keeping the ball on the outside and a double commit from the defense. Vladimir just getting the second touch, and Seno almost found the angle. They're just not stopping with those passing plays. And also the execution and how fast it is done just really shows how this team is really aggressive once they're given the space and the time as well. And it's gonna be Vladimir with a shot off target, and it's gonna be Seno once again is there for the cleanup. 2-0 in game 4. The struggles are real for Eagles. They're just outpacing them in every play. There's always somebody coming from Kalevece just being really fast toward the ball, and that's just as soon as you see it, you know that it's gonna be way too late for you. Now Vladimir getting a demo. Couldn't really help his teammate though, the ball was still gonna be cleared. Maybe back pass in the defense. But it's gonna be Sino with a shot on top corner. 3-0. Already getting a hat-trick. 3 goals by this man himself. It has been him most of the times. Actually, this guy is definitely the MVP of the series. Now Vladimir, not to the best touch though. It's gonna be seen on the defense, clearing the ball away, just denying the chance that Eagles could be having. Now Ramsey setting this high, and then also a double commit, but this time it's in the offense. The team is really struggling to keep up with the speed. And Seno just doing a really good job at pressuring the opponents at the moment. Now Vladimir just looking for the second touch, he gets it, but still just again on the backboard. A lot of demos happening from Kalevece. Just really shows how they're just standing still most of the times, just waiting for the shot to be going at them, just having the chance to go ahead and save it. So that just really makes them to be looking very predictable in the defense. And you just really get to see them, how they're just moving very slowly in the defense as well. Which is kind of calling a demo if you're Kalevece right now. A lot of double commits happening in the defense, in the offense as well, from Kalevece. They're just really trying to keep them stuck in their own half and just forcing them to stay scoreless, and Seno just squeezing the ball in the smallest space given. You can see the speed, like he already jumped before the ball even just becomes right towards the net, so he could just beat his opponent to the ball, just become the fastest possible. 4-0 already for Kalevece. The last minute and a half remaining. And the Eagles haven't scored in the previous game, and the last game it's not any different. It's gonna be Vladimir with the clear, and Maniac with a really solid read on the ball, trying to keep the ball on the blue side. Maybe just trying to walk away with one goal at least here in game 4. Already 2 players up in the air, just maybe looking for the deep pinch, couldn't really get any of that. Now seeing already up in there, just maybe looking for another A dribble. Now it's gonna be Vladimir with the cleanup, it's not gonna be there, but Fritzo finally just finishing the job. There's just always one player from Vece is there for the cleanup, and I think that's what makes them a really scary team. And speaking of ability to capitalize on those mistakes, we have an team called Risky Business who is also able to do the same. So I'm not sure if Vece and Risky Business played together yet, but it is definitely going to be the match that personally that I really want to see so bad, because I think both teams are like having similar kind of playstyle, and I think that's what makes it a really interesting team. But finally, just Maniac getting one on the board for his team before the timer hits 0. We got 2 seconds left only, but still, at least Eagles aren't gonna be walking away with nothing. Now just the last 2 seconds, and that's it. It's gonna be staying rolling on the ground, but still, congrats for Vece. That was an impressive win, 3-1 against Eagles. And Eagles, they had a really good start, sadly, but it just couldn't really keep going. So that was like a huge loss on momentum, especially after game number 2. That loss was really big, and I don't really blame them for not being able to move on after that loss. So hard luck for Eagles. Hopefully, maybe next time. But for Vece, you really gotta give them the credit for being the better team right there. Congrats for winning 3-1. And right now we're just about to take a small break as we prepare the second series. It's gonna be the Battle of the Undefeated. We got Team Black Diamond versus Ego Maniacs. So it's gonna be a series that you don't really want to miss. So stay tuned, and we'll see you guys there. And we're back, and we're about to start the third series of today. We've got Team Black Diamond versus Egomaniacs. Like I said earlier, both of the teams have never lost a series, so that's what's gonna make this series more entertaining to watch. Egomaniacs, I think they're just, in my opinion, they're like the best team right now in Liga, Raketa. Same thing for Team Black Diamond, but last time I've seen them playing, they just showed some kind of struggles, especially in the defense. They had a lot of double commits and also two players on the same spot, which is kinda unusual because I haven't really seen that earlier, like the first time I get to see them playing. But last time, it just seemed to be happening like almost every time. It just really prevented them to be walking away from a clean victory. And right now they're just gonna be facing the first, the team who's like on the top right now, the first placement, which is Egomaniacs. So hopefully those mistakes are fixed, because honestly it has been a while, so they definitely need to be fixed. You know, it's gonna be a crucial series ahead. So we're gonna be walking away with a draw with just one team having their first loss, and it's gonna be Falco just putting Egomaniacs on the lead, just going for that shot off the wall, just using his front flip, and no defender was able to get that read as well. That's gonna be 1-0 for Egomaniacs against Team Black Diamond. It's gonna be Hoodie winning the kickoff, but Aikara the solid clear. Beautiful passing play coming from Egomaniacs as well. Just really makes him a scary team to play against. Now Falco getting the second touch, and it's gonna be stopped by Frosty. Another 50. It's gonna be Hoodie following this up. It's gonna be a center ball of the corner, but still, it's gonna be cleared immediately by Black Diamond. Maybe a fake, but it's gonna be Aquatech with a shot. It's gonna be blocked. Now Frosty, again, just trying to gain some kind of momentum off the wall. Didn't really get anything done. It's gonna be Aquatech with a shot, and Hoodie with a save. That could have been an equalizer for Black Diamond. Now Aikara. Seems like every time we get to say a player's name, the ball would be just banged and somebody else would be trying to get the play. So that really shows how the teams are already fast and just moving all over the field, so the movement feels very fluid from both teams. It's gonna be Frosty, maybe off the wall. It's gonna be followed with a 50. It's gonna be Hoodie though. Now Falco up in the air, getting beat. Now Frosty, maybe not to the best out. That just looked so risky. It's gonna be Hoodie getting the second touch in the air, but it's gonna be Aikara. Back to Aquatech. Now Swizz. It had to be played by Frosty. Time's just slowly running out. Team Black Diamond are still scoreless in just one goal. The series is already feeling very close, and it's gonna be Hoodie almost getting the second touch of the backboard. Swizz getting his flip reset, he's just restalling at this point, almost getting the last dunk to finish this one off. Now Swizz again. Just the pressure from both teams are doing so well, and now a beautiful passing play coming from Black Diamond. Just Ikara to Frosty and then Frosty to Ikara once again. It's gonna be a shot. Finally a tight game at the last 86 seconds. We have seen a lot of offensive plays. And now Black Diamond finally got the job done to stay alive in game 1. Hooded with a crucial miss. It's gonna be Felko. Is there to back him up. It's gonna be Swizz. Off to the other side, it's gonna be Hooded again. In the final countdown, we might be able to see an overtime here in the first game. It's gonna be Ikara. Hooded keeps the ball alive. Just going for his last dribbling attempt, and Frosty getting bumped in the defense. Being so helpless after the bump, and just Hooded having a clean chance and space given for Hooded. Denying the overtime, that is just beautiful win from Egomaniacs. You see that Hooded got a catch, and his teammate, he just went for the bump or maybe even a demo instead of just maybe trying to receive a pass, or like saying in the back, and just maybe if the ball gets flicked really high, he's gonna be there for the follow-up. But no, none of that happened. That is just a beautiful play and denial from Egomaniacs to take game number 1. It is definitely going to be a close series. If you look at the shots and saves from both teams, they're just looking really close already. And right now, we're starting in game 2. It's gonna be an early pressure coming from Egomaniacs. It's gonna be Ikara. Is there to stop the ball from going any further. Now Acrotech with a high and long pass, but it's gonna be a miss. Now Hooded forced to make a play with 0 boosts remaining. Now Felko just pitching the ball off the wall. It's gonna be Hooded there for that second touch. Already having the first lead, just a very loose positioning coming from Black Diamond, but just letting an easy ball to go. This is just a really hard moment to see as well, because Team Black Diamond, they are just known for having a really good position in the defense, and right now just giving a lot of space, especially after that pinch. Where it just, okay, it's gonna be moving really fast at the beginning, but later on it will always slow down, and once it slows down, you really don't expect this to be going through, to be in a dangerous spot. But it seems to be happening, and right now, just speaking of loose positioning, it's gonna be another one for Egomaniacs, 2-0. The previous game just stayed so close, and right now we just might see the opposite right there. Already 2-0 for Egomaniacs, and just look really dominant at the moment. It's gonna be Frosty getting a second touch, just being really patient. All what he had to do is just wait for a mistake to happen. That's what exactly happened right there in the offense for Team Black Diamond. And now just one goal difference, so it is still a good play coming from Black Diamond. They are able to capitalize on those mistakes once they are happening. But it's just definitely not the start that they have been looking for, especially after how close game number 1 was. And there's no defender home, just almost the ball went in. It's gonna be Ikara with a solo play. Now Swizz, interesting touch. Again, just trying to set this up for a double tap maybe. It's gonna be Felko getting beat by Frosty. the positioning is getting really muddy for Egomaniacs. Just two players at the same spot as they rotate back. This could lead to a lot of accidental bumps on the way. Could be Ankara getting shot with a beautiful placement top corner. Tying up the game. A huge miss coming from Swizz. And you can see that Velko relied a lot on his teammate to make that big clear. And he just, as soon as that was a miss, there was Aikara. He was there for the shot and just the placement as well. He just really nailed this and couldn't get any better. And this could be able to boost up the confidence for Team Black Diamond, especially after having sluggish start in game 2. Yet they still didn't really give up so early. They just had to keep going, and that's exactly the kind of mindset that you really want to have. It's gonna be Felko off to the corner. Hoodie again, just we're seeing a lot of views of those corner bounces. It's gonna be Swizz. Maybe getting the second touch, he just almost found the angle. Just wishes that he had even more boost so he could just make this up. It's gonna be Swizz. Easily saved, and now Frosty. Back to Akira. Another midfield pass, or infield pass from Black Diamond. They're just showing really good signs of those passing plays. It's gonna be Aquatic. Couldn't get anything done. Having to walk away with just empty hands, couldn't really get anything done for his teammates in the offense. Now Aquatic. Off to the left side, what Hoodie is there to deny those passing plays. It's gonna be Felko. And Swizz forced to pre-jump, trying to beat everybody else in the offense. Interesting second touch on the wall. Trying to make it look unpredictable as possible. But still now Hoodie just going for another solo play. It's gonna be saved by Aikara. Again, just everybody else is going for the corner, which is, I believe, the safest way to center the ball for your teammate, because both teams seem to be playing really safe, especially since they're just relying a lot on those corner bounces. They're just maybe waiting for a player to make a mistake in the defense. That's a huge opening given, but Aquatic couldn't really get anything done. He was struggling to find better car and ball control as well. It's gonna be Aikara. Oh, it's gonna be shot on target, but Felko saving the ball at last 0 seconds. And now we're finally into the overtime in game 2. It's gonna be Aikara almost beating the last defender. It's gonna be Frosty. Did a really good job at keeping the ball on the orange side. This is gonna be helping up to build the pressure. Now Frosty. Interesting free flip. Those passing plays again from Team Black Diamond. But just every time those balls really get denied. Now it's gonna be Aikara with the shot. It's gonna be off the backboard. Now with Demo in the corner, and Hoodie winning the 50 in the corner again, just keeping the ball to keep the team overthinking. It is finally cleared, but still just those demos. Hoodie isn't really stopping yet, just getting those physical plays, creating those gaps. Now Hoodie getting his flip reset, couldn't really get a powerful shot after. Now Felko. For the center ball, it's gonna be Frosty. with a quick clear. Now Aikara. The intensity is just rising at this point. Those transitions are just really good from both sides. They're able to clear the ball and also have a shot or maybe even an offensive play followed up after. So they're just not really booming the ball and just waiting for something to happen. Now it's going to be Hoodie at one-on-one situation. It's going to be Aquatic with a tight save. Now Swizz just stealing the boost in the corner. Now Aikar with a flick, it's gonna be Hoodie is there to slow down the play. It's gonna be Felko trying to help his teammates on the transition. Now it's gonna be Hoodie off to the backboard, and here you go, just Swizz almost beating everybody else. Now Aikar with an important play, but Felko is still able to make the save. Ego Maniacs are just still staying alive. 2 minutes and a half into the overtime. Every game just being one goal difference only. It really shows how both of the teams are just fighting to stay on top. It's gonna be Aquatic. Again trying to center the ball. It's gonna be boomed all the way back to the bull side. There's Sinclair, it's gonna be Frosty. Just no boost remaining to get the second touch or even gain enough height. It's gonna be Aikara. Buying some time for his teammate. Really good ability to slow down the play. It's gonna be a pass to Aikara and just shot on target, but again Hoodie. Really good defense, just no matter how fast the ball is, he's always ready to block the ball and also stop it from going in. Frosty walk away with a demo and Swizz in an awkward spot. Now it's gonna be a shot coming from Frosty, but still that could have been where the game would have ended. It just after that demo and Swizz was stuck in a really awkward spot in the wall. Couldn't really do much, but still it just the nerves from both teams right now are just unreal. Now, Aikara. Maybe just a double commit in the offense right there, just forcing one-on-one situation. It's gonna be cleared right away. It's gonna be Felko right now. Off to the side, it's gonna be Swizz. Slowing down the ball for his teammate. It's gonna be Hoodie taking over. Now Hoodie with a stealing shot, and this one just barely went in. It's gonna be Felko with a weak follow-up. And that could have been just 2 games right now. This is a very long overtime. I'm not sure if there was like a world record or something like this, or maybe not a world record, but Liga Raketa biggest record for the longest overtime here. We already got over 5 minutes, and it's gonna be Felko with a huge opening. It's gonna be shot at the backward. It's gonna be Hoodie getting the read and finally finishing this one over. Ego Maniacs again just taking another win for the record. It has always been just 1 goal difference between of those 2 teams. We still have 2 more games left, even though it's already 2-0 for Ego Maniacs on the series, but it just really shows how it could go either ways. And Black Diamond are still like showing a lot of potentials with those passing plays, but we're not seeing a lot of scary shots toward the target or something. We're seeing like just either of the back posts, or maybe like it's gonna be a 450, which you really expect to be easily cleared. So you really expect better finishing touches for Black Diamond, and that's basically it. Everything else is looking really perfect for both teams. Their defense is looking really good, and also their offensive solo plays as well. But it just, after all, it seems like Ego Maniacs is always have to be winning the winning those games. Game 1 we saw like they're just denying an overtime, and here in game 2 it has been such a long overtime. I don't think I've seen anything like this while just watching this Rocket Championship, but that is just incredible. I really can't wait to see more, and who knows, maybe Team Black Diamond will be bouncing back. Okay. Okay. Yeah. And we're back for more action. We're starting game 3 right now. Lots of great matches and plays in this series already. Just really shows how it could go either ways. And both teams are looking really close toward each other when it comes to the scales right now. So you don't really expect this to be one-sided at all. Just both teams are able to keep up with the speed, and just everything is looking really good. Defensive plays just looking really clean. And speaking of defensive plays, it just Eagle Maniacs once again just capitalizing them on those huge gaps or spaces given. Frosty having to go back and just maybe make a quick decision to keep the ball away, but still, it's gonna be Eagle Maniacs getting the first goal in game number 3. It's gonna be Swizz with a pre-flip. Almost found the target though. The ball's gonna be bouncing off the backboard. Nobody was there for the second touch though. It's gonna be Hoodid. Getting bumped at the defense, couldn't really get to rotate any faster, but still, they're just having their kind of transition going. So it's gonna be Hoodid. Again, just seems to be backing off a lot. Just kind of unusual how the game has been going like earlier. Now Hoodid with a solo play, it's gonna be Aquatic. He's there to deny that solo play. It's gonna be Swizz already up in there. Gonna be shot off target. And Hoodid with a huge miss, just leaving the ball for a fail kill. Now Aikara getting a soft catch. It's gonna be a passing play again from Black Diamond. Couldn't really get anything on target really. It's gonna be Swizz again, just making those saves, and it's gonna be Hoodid with a shot on target. 2-0 for Eagle Maniacs. They had their shot on target, but still it gets blocked every time. So it just really makes it really hard to go ahead and get a score, because if you don't make your placement really hard, then it's not gonna do well. If it's gonna be really fast, the team is just showing incredible skills at keeping up with the speed. So you really need to do way more than that. So maybe just go for a demo and have your teammates to be going for a passing play. Sure, that could be risky, but you really have to try at least and do something else, because if you're just gonna keep playing like this and just shoot the ball straight in the middle, it's definitely gonna be more predictable and just easier for your opponents to be making the save. It's gonna be Squiz coming up the ceiling, just force it to pre-flip. Now Aquatic. Zero boost, yet he's still able to get the passing plays going. A powerful shot from Frosty, and this is exactly what I have been talking about. That is just a banger. Straight to the corner. There is no way you could even save it. They just need more of these, and if they get them, then they're definitely going to be able to be breaking the defense of Ego Maniacs and just at least walk away with the draw, because both teams haven't really lost the series. So the other way to have those teams to still stay undefeated is just to end the series with a draw. A very interesting play right there, just a lot of 50s and dunks in the offense. It all just led Frosty to have a lot of space given. He just had to slowly tap this one in, and it's just gonna be a tie game again. Almost a team pinch coming from Ego Maniacs. Now Frosty is trying to catch the ball and just play it really slowly. Didn't really work out. Now Falco. Just back to Frosty. It's gonna be banked all the way out. They also, Black Diamond seems to be lacking of boost a lot in this game. Even though they have been able to keep up with the speed, but this time it just seems to be, every time I get to look at a player from Black Diamond, they just seem to be having barely any boost remaining in their tanks. This is a really tough situation for them, because if it's gonna be staying like this, it's definitely gonna be preventing them from having their transitions, and just maybe even worse, just gonna be leading the series to go all the way. You know, it has stayed very close in the beginning, and it is definitely their only hope is just try to keep it as close as possible, and just maybe you're gonna be walking away with the win. But if you're not gonna be having enough boost remaining in your tank, it's gonna be really difficult to keep the games as close as possible. Beautiful midfield passing plays coming from both sides at the moment. It's going to be the last countdown before we go into the second overtime, or maybe the second 0 seconds goal. It's going to be Hooded again with another dribbling play. We have seen this earlier, but this one didn't result in a bomb. So we're just moving to the second overtime of today. It's gonna be Hooded able to take this out of his own health. It's gonna be Swizz with a shot and Aquatic with a stop. Incredible defense from Black Diamond. They're able to keep up regardless of the passing plays and how powerful the shots and maybe even the placements are gonna be. Now Frosty just beating the opponent to the ball. Just a beautiful passing play coming from Black Diamond. Everybody in the team got involved in those passing plays. It's just incredible to see, just so satisfying for them. Finally they get something on the board, and just 2-1, and now we're just moving to game 4. You see, this is exactly what I've been talking about. The team has a lot of potentials with those passing plays, but if they're able to nail the accuracy of those placements every time, the team is definitely unstoppable. Now we're moving to the last game of the series, which is game number 4. Black Diamond versus Ego Maniacs. It is 2-1. So for Black Diamond, their only hope, like I said, is just to walk away with a draw. But it feels really hard because how close every game has been. It's just always one goal difference. And hopefully we don't get to see those nerfs because they have been doing well at the beginning, so they just need to do it all over again. They have been doing it, you know, from the start against egomaniacs, so hopefully the nerfs of game 4 won't really get them. Now it's gonna be Ikara and Felko. Enter Sinclair, it's gonna be shot on target by Frosty. Now Felko just doing a really good job at being the last man in the back. Able to buy some time for his teammates as well, for them to rotate back and also grab some boost on the way. Now Felko trying to find his offensive play. It's gonna be denied by Ikara. And Hoodie already coming off the wall, the shot just barely on target. Hoodie maybe just getting a fake, or maybe that was just pure panic. Not sure if that was a fake though, but Hoodie had the advantage at that moment. Just 2 minutes in, and we're still scoreless from both sides. It's gonna be Swizz as I speak of it. A smooth pass coming from Hoodie to his teammates, and just the placement as well. Frosty just couldn't really do much in the defense. Already 1-0 for egomaniacs in game 4. It's gonna be Aquatic again, just trying to get those 50s going. It's gonna be maybe a bit of mistiming on the flip. And then it is just left wide open, and open net coming from Team Black Diamond. They get punished for it immediately. Just everybody pushed way too hard before the maybe somebody even gets to rotate back. It just, everybody seems to be overcommitted. And this is definitely, you don't want to see that happening, especially in game 4 after keeping the series very close. And this could be your chance to walk away at least with the draw. Sure, we have seen them tying up the game by being, you know, 2 goals down, and they also managed to win in overtime, but still, it does in game 4, there is no way you could be bouncing back unless you just try your best from the beginning. It's gonna be Aquatech putting the ball high. It's gonna be Hoodie. They're just able to find each other's with those passing plays. They're just looking dominant already with their offensive positioning. Now it's gonna be Aikar. He just forced to play this all by himself. It's gonna be Aquatech on the transition. And we are almost 1.5 minutes from game 4 to finish. And Team Black Diamond are still scoreless in the last game. Now Frosty getting beat to the ball, and now Aikara again, it just isn't able to get the touch that he wanted. Now Swizz still able to pass it back, and Felko almost got the dunk, but Aquatic, and never mind, just Hoodie is there for the cleanup. 3-0 already. There is no way he could be bouncing back from that time, unless a miracle happens for Team Black Diamond right now. It seems to be egomaniacs are pushing really hard because they know that they have got their win secured, especially after maybe getting the first goal. So they were like, alright, so we have the lead, and since we have the lead, we could also have the momentum as well. And they kept pushing a lot non-stop, and that would just work it so well to break down Team Black Diamond defense in the last game, which is game 4. It's gonna be Frosty with a shot of target still cleared though. It's gonna be Swizz. The final 30 seconds. And Team Black Diamond, unfortunately, they have to be the team who's walking away with a loss on the record after being undefeated for so long. But for Eagle Maniacs, they're able to keep their record clean. It's gonna be Aikara, maybe just trying to walk away with just 1 goal, but still it's gonna be killed. And now Eagle Maniacs winning against Team Black Diamond 3-1. This has been insanely close every time, and unfortunately, like I said, Team Black Diamond had to walk away with a loss, and Eagle Maniacs was the better team, definitely. They had a lot of great plays. They just barely looked nervous at all, and that was definitely an impressive play. So Eagle Maniacs, they're still definitely going to be staying on the top. They're still on the first team who's like on the placement right now. I'm not sure for Team Black Diamond, but we're about to go on a small break as we prepare the last series, which is going to be Insidious versus Lupus 3. So stay tuned, don't go anywhere, and we'll see you guys there. And we're back with the final series of today. It's gonna be Lupus versus Insidious. We're just waiting for the players to join in. They're already there, so they actually should be joining their teams, so we can start the last series of today. And for Team Lupus 3, by the way, they really need a win. Because I don't think they have won the series, they only managed to get a draw earlier. But right now they're starting with an early lead. Armino getting one on the board just so quickly. Just all came down from that kind of mispositioning, and then just like led them to try to fix their mistake, and just that was like already way too late for them. So Lupus 3 already having that 1-0 against Insidious. It's gonna be Feep on. Maybe trying to pass it. What's gonna be you? Sleeps? Or Sleeps? Trying to go for an air dribble. Now this shot is just on target by Kodro. It wasn't just fast enough. It's gonna be Brom with a clear. Almost found the double tap right there. And Sleeps having really good midfield control so far, just denying the offensive plays even from coming. Now backs on with a save and also a clear, but still just Sleeps already pushing really hard, just getting the double touch as well. And it's gonna be Army now, almost squeeze the ball in to extend the lead even further. Nice banger from Sleeps. And it also seems like Lupus 3 are having better clears than their opponents at the moment. They're just every time the ball go or just get across the midfield, they're able to bang it all the way back to the blue side, which is really impressive to deny any opportunity that is given for Team Insidious at the moment. It's gonna be Kodro trying to make a play from the corner. It's gonna be Sleeps. It's gonna be put to the other side. And Kodro with an aerial. It's gonna be Brom with a save, just barely feathering his boost to get the second touch as well. Very well read by the defense of Lupus 3 as well. It's gonna be Army now, having a lot of time and space given. This time we didn't see a banger clear, but instead we just saw a smart play. A weak touch at first and then followed up with another one. It's gonna be Sleeps, putting the ball to the corner. Now Brom. Maybe just look for the Doomsday dish, couldn't really get it. It's gonna be an early shot as well from backzone. And a double commit coming from Lupus 3. And with those Sleeps already had it, just coming off the ceiling. He still had his sleep, so he could get going. Just maybe they went for their team pinch, but it just... You don't really want to go for team pinches when you just have one goal lead only. And especially if you're looking for that win in the series as well. And Brom with a tight save. Still keeping the team on the lead. And another double commit coming from Lupus 3. They aren't able to get punished for it. It's gonna be Kodro with a banger. Now Sleeps. Putting it off to the other side and an accidental team bomb coming from Lupus 3. Just taking away every defender from having a part in that kind of play. And that's gonna result in a goal. It's gonna be a tie game. Insidious versus Lupus 3. They have kept the lead going on for so long, and right now it just gets to be gone, or maybe taken away, all from that accidental weapon. A beautiful pre-jump coming from Brom, but still getting punished for loose positioning. It's just two players on the backboard. Even though he managed to get the first save, but Pipon, he was there for the second touch, and this one was way too powerful. Before any defender gets to rotate back, the ball is just in already. It just out of sudden, the lead that you had just gets stolen from you. This one really stinks because for Lupus, they really need a win. And especially maybe like in the first game as well, because it could be really important. Once you get your first win, it just helps things get much easier later on to keep up the momentum and also the mindset. But there is no worries, I would say, because the game is already tied up. It was an open net and Armino just once again. 27 seconds left in game 1. And it's gonna be a kick-off goal from Sleeps and nobody's there to defend what is going on. Oh, just maybe the fast kickoff from Sleeps. Somehow he just managed to get the touch before his opponent does. But it's gonna be not even resulting in a 50, but instead it's just gonna be an early shot. And you can see that everybody was trusting the player who just went for the kickoff. Interesting way to go back in the lead for Lupus 3. It's gonna be Peepon already up in the air, just going for his last shot. And Sleeps. Maybe keeping the ball up, but still, it's gonna be a game for Lupus 3. That was kind of shaky. I'm not gonna try to... It was shaky from both sides, I'm not gonna lie. But it just, I don't know. It's definitely a weird game how it was like going on back and forth, especially at the last minute. But I'm really liking the midfield control from Lupus and also their ability to clear the ball and just always banging it really hard. So I think that's going to be able to put them in advantage against Insidious, because if they're able to boom the ball and clear it every time, it's really going to be helping them to not to have any kind of pressure against them in the defense. Here we're starting game 2. It's going to be Brom off the backboard. Now it's going to be Kodro. Off to the midfield, and it's going to be Sleeps. Maybe trying to get the read of the wall, but getting beat by Baxon. And Insidious seems to be all over the field. They're just covering every spot already. Kodro making a sharp attempt to keep the pressure going against Lupus. And Baxon already up for the shot. It's going to be blocked by Armino. And again, just double commits and a lot of misunderstanding in the defense for Lupus 3, just resulting in a lot of offensive play and space given for their opponents. It's gonna be Armino, just playing it very slowly. It's gonna be Kodro getting the clear. It's gonna be Brom just getting an early shot. Maybe it wasn't really that smart, but they're still able to keep the ball away from and also from going in. Interesting passing play coming from Lupus 3. It's gonna be Armino. Just the ball is stuck in a really awkward spot and none of the defenders were able to clear it. But sadly, it was like a chance that is given, but it wasn't really put in a good use. Now Peepon trying to dribble the ball from the midfield, couldn't really get anything done. It's gonna be Baxon. Just completely within, but still Peepon is there for the shot. And Kodro off to the center. It's gonna be Baxon almost getting the touch. I'm really liking the offensive pressure coming from Insidious right now. I was speaking of Lupus 3 ability to clear the ball and just boom it every time, but right now we're not seeing any of that. And also Insidious are taking a good advantage against their opponents, and it's gonna be Baxon getting the first goal in game 2. It was all just one-on-one situation. Just waited for the bounce and you sleeps. Just a bit of mistiming and also misread on the bounce as well. And just gonna be costing his team a goal. Just two players went for the ball for Insidious. I'm not sure if they just went for a pinch, but just usually one is enough, and especially when you have communication, you really need to make it clear who's gonna be going for it. Leaps taking this to the right side. Now it's gonna be Brom off to the midfield. It's gonna be denied by Baxon, and Peepon with an early follow. 2-0 already for Insidious. A beautiful understanding of their passing plays. Just Baxon puts it down, and there you go. Peepon is really fast with a touch. And that's gonna do it. 2-0 against Lupus 3. Now Peepon just beating the defenders on the ball, but still couldn't really get anything on target. It's gonna be Army now with a pass to Sleeps. Now Brom with a shot. It's gonna be blocked by Kodro. So it's just perfectly aimed at top corner. Now Kodro with a solo play. And again, just the defense isn't looking the best from Lupus 3. It's just two players on the same spot, and the communication seems to be having some kind of issues between the players. You really want to make sure that the communication is short and clean, and also very informative. Who's really gonna go for it, and you're just also gonna make it short as well, because you could be having more than a player just stacking back over each other, which is gonna be creating a lot of confusion. It seems to be not really double committing, but still they just seems to be at the same spot, and it's like weird couch movement, like left to right. The confusion of who's really gonna go for it is really showing. It's gonna be Brom. Just the last 10 seconds of the game. And Sleeps trying to have an A-list interval and a double commit, but still resulting in a goal. Sleeps getting a very interesting angle of the wall. I'm not sure how is that even possible. And just two players already committed to that, so there was like the third wasn't even there to maybe secure it. But I'm not sure if that would be possible for Lupus 3 to tie up the game. And it's gonna be game 2 going for Insidious, so we're tied up on the series, 1-1. We still have 2 games left. And it has also been another game where it's just 1 goal difference. So it's not any different than the previous series, except for the speed, I would say. Right now we are starting game 3. It's gonna be Peepon already up in the air for the clear. We're starting with early shot from Insidious, but it's just easily handled, and now Armino getting the fake, but couldn't really get anything on target so far. Now Armino with a clear, just maybe looking for a pinch, and it's gonna be sort of happening, but still nothing really threatening or scary for Insidious yet. It's gonna be Brom. And another miss coming from Lupus 3. And just eventually those mistakes will definitely build up. It's gonna be Baxon. I haven't really seen anything really scary from both of the teams. Besides those whiffs, that's just resulting in a really questionable positioning, I would say. It's gonna be an open net, but the shot wasn't really on target. And Insidious, everybody seemed to be overcommitted. But thankfully, it wasn't really on target and nobody was there to follow it up so fastly. Or not sure if fastly is even a word, so excuse me, I would say quickly, not fastly. It's gonna be Sleeves already up in there, just maybe getting his flip reset. Two defenders going for the save, and now it's gonna be Brom to punish. I'm not sure if he got his flip though, but he looked like he got his flip, but the way he's flipped, he just, I don't know, he just ended up being right on the ground, but still, it just took two defenders out of panic to go for a save, and there was Brom to capitalize on that mistake. And now it's gonna be Brom, this one is gonna be doing the job, getting his flip reset and putting the ball top corner. Maybe he's just showing Sleeps, this is how you're gonna do it. You just go for the ball, just tilt your car, and like try to put your wheels on the ball, and just maybe that's how you're gonna do it, you know? But Lupus 3 are really starting with really good aggression in game number 3. Sure, it's just solo plays, but still, they're able to have their positioning going in the offense, but now in the defense not so much, and Pipon is there to capitalize. Huge miss from Sleeps on the wall, and that resulted the defender to be in a kind of awkward spot and just maybe even delayed on his decision because he was really trusting him on that ball. It's gonna be Sleeps maybe just redeeming himself. After that miss, he gets a clean double tap right off the kickoff. Well, that definitely redeemed himself. That just looked really clean, and once again, we're back on 2 goals lead for Lopez 3. Now Kodro, and Brom just kind of missing the ball right there, just trying to get the catch, but he didn't really get it at all. Thankfully, there was a defender who was having the momentum and being fast enough to just turn around and keep the ball away from going in. An early shot from Pipon. It's gonna be another one, it's just not on target though. The pressure is really building up for Lupus 3. They're struggling to get a decent clear. Now Brom had to play it slow. It's gonna be a pass back to Sleeps, but he wasn't really ready for it. And it's gonna be Pipon just getting their passing plays against Lupus. Again, it just the positioning seems to be really loose, and that was just a really beautiful passing play. So it just really got across so easily because you have like players from you have players from all over the field, but still just nobody seemed to be in a really good spot to be able to go ahead and follow it as quick as possible. So that's gonna be creating like a lot of weird gaps that shouldn't really be there in the first place. It's gonna be Sleeps with a catch and also Dribble just doing it all by himself, but still Pipon is there in the defense, yet he isn't able to keep the ball away. Sleeps again getting another solo play, but this time it just came from all the way from his side to the blue side. It just with one flick only. Gonna be Brom getting a ceiling shot, and Kodro just that looked like it was so close to be an own goal. But still a good job to clear the ball away though. It's gonna be Sleeps just pushing so hard against Insidious defense. They're able to break it down so hard. Just going for shot after shot, and eventually it will always create the chance for them to score a goal like this. Sleeps, maybe getting his second double tap, but this time it just wasn't really high enough, and maybe Brom will do the job, and this time he gets it. Again, it's just gonna be seem to be like Brom really teaching Sleeps how to get these things going. Well, I've seen like earlier, like Sleeps getting his flip reset, it wasn't really in, but next time Brom he does it, it goes in. And the first time it was like Sleeps goes for a double tap, it doesn't go in, but Brom does it, and it just goes in. Even though Sleeps, he got a double tap earlier, but it's kinda interesting that to see this kind of thing happening right now. Seems like they're having their follow-ups, just like how it was going to be like from their teammates. Like maybe his teammate went for a ceiling shot, it didn't go in. It's gonna be followed up with another ceiling shot, and the second one is always gonna be counting on the board. Last 20 seconds left right now. It's gonna be beautiful passing play between Brom and Sleeps. 7-2. 16 seconds left. It might not have been a Brazil, but still this is a very big win for Lupus 3. And this is exactly what they needed, and it's gonna be 8-2. And just 2 seconds in only, resulting in another goal. And just another kick-off goal from Sleeps, just pulling this again. Like, are you kidding me? You can't just do the same strategy over and over again. It just works every time. And Sleeps just not letting this one go. 9-2, 10 seconds left. And he's still not giving up. He's basically farming goals for MVP, and he's already MVP, just 1,000 points on the board for him. Well, this definitely gonna be helping them to have a really good mindset in the last game, which is gonna be now just 2-1 for Lupus 3. It was close at the beginning, but right now it just seemed to be an absolute domination, and like it seemed to be one-sided, especially halfway through game 3 and like all the way to the end. It just seemed to be one-sided. Lupus 3 looked so good. They were like having so many offensive chances. It just looked like the second team is like getting outpaced and beat to every ball basically. So in game 4, you just hope for Insidious to at least walk away with a draw. I'm not sure if we have seen a draw today, but for Insidious, it definitely has to be them. It's gonna be Brom. Maybe a catch from the midfield. It was quickly denied, and also the transition has already happened. Gonna be Brom. Maybe off the backboard, but that was a really poor touch coming from the defense of Lupus once again. We have seen this earlier. Maybe not so much, but still it just happened again. It just always results in a goal right after. So this time it's gonna be Insidious taking the lead in game 4. It's gonna be Kodro. Off to the left wall, and Peepon with a really good center ball, but nobody was there to follow it up. It's gonna be Sleeps getting bumped and prevented from going on from his air dribble, but the karma bites back so quickly. It's gonna be resulting in an own goal. Just Peepon tried to catch the ball and just maybe play it very slowly, but it just resulted in an own goal. And that's how it's gonna be Lupus 3 tying up the game. Brom looking for the second touch in the air, just beats two defenders on that soft touch. It just sometimes the soft touches are like the ones that you really need the most. That is a really hard moment for Insidious, especially after losing so badly in the previous game, and right now it just seems to be happening all over the place, and Sleeps banging the ball from all the way back right to the net. And again, just no defender was ready for it, and that's gonna be 2 goals lead against Insidious, and we're still only like basically having somewhat 4 minutes left on the board, so still we have a lot of time, so it could go either way around, but that is definitely a really better start for Insidious. It's gonna be Sleeps just booming the ball straight to the top corner. 4-1. Air rolling his car to the left, trying to get the most out to the shot, and he actually gets it. That is just really impressive, and the aggression has really stepped up from Lupus. Interesting 50 coming from Kodro. It's gonna be Armino. Still able to get those plays going, even though he just has 0 boost on his tank. He's able to buy some time for his teammate to also get in a better position. It's gonna be Kodro. And Batson just completely whiffing the ball. And Armino getting the bump on Deepon, just denying him from receiving a pass. And now he's getting completely demolished. And Brom almost getting the fake. Those offensive players are just not even stopping, and every time just they have something different on their mind. It's gonna be Sleeps. Off to the midfield. Now Brom. Just zero boost remaining, yet he's still able to center the ball. Now Armino. Just the ball barely in, but it goes in anyway eventually. 5-1 on the board. This is just a complete chaos in the defense from Insidious. This is really hard to see, because especially after like the first game, like first 2 games, they were like very close, and right now it just seems like a whole different team playing. It's gonna be Sleeps. Try to get the second touch off in the air. And Armino just putting a lot of pressure. It was 1-on-1 situation, but maybe even 2-on-1 situation, because it was Brom who just took the shot. Pipon made the clear, but still there was another player who isn't really done yet, and it was Armino. Just went for the shot and just eventually can't really defend your net for so long, especially like against 2 players. And now Armino getting another one right off the kickoff. 7-1 on the board. They get to Brazil. Sleeps getting 2 in the kickoff this time from, I don't know, maybe just his maybe interesting kickoff that he's coming up with. This time didn't really result in a goal, but at least it resulted in an assist for his teammate. 2 minutes remaining right now, and the team is just bleeding out, and the shots are going on non-stop. It's basically raining shots in the blue side. It's gonna be Sleeps trying to go for a very interesting mind game. Now Kadro trying to center the ball. Now Sleeps putting the ball down for his teammates. Gonna be Armino getting bumped all over the place. Now Armino is back into the action after getting bumped. He gets a flick going, and Brom is there for the shot, and Sleeps is there for another one. It's still not gonna be in though. It's gonna be Brom again, just a lot of space given. The shot, it was just a bit too weak, and Sleeps trying to get his Mastiff flick. The team is just isn't stopping from these offensive plays, and they always break the defense eventually. So many shots. Look at the scoreboard. 17 shots in general from Lupus 3. This is insane. The team has been pushing like crazy from the previous game, and right now it's just happening again. Which was their only hope, which is just maybe end the series with a draw, but that is definitely not happening anytime soon. 30 seconds left only. Now they're just slowly bleeding out until the timer hits 0. But Lupus 3 are definitely not stopping. They really want to keep scoring and boost up their goal differential, as they have needed that win for a very long time. And now they finally get it. It's gonna be 3-1 against Insidious. The ball is still alive, but it's gonna be killed immediately, and that's gonna be a game for Lupus 3. That is just incredible offensive plays from the start all the way until the end. I'm really surprised how they just like shifted away their playstyle from like maybe being a bit too defensive, like booming the ball all the way out and relying on transitions. But eventually, it just seems like something has sticked. Like the team had really showed up, and it's like all of those 3 players. It's not really just one player just doing all the work. So that was an impressive victory for Lupus. GG and congrats for winning 3-1 against Insidious, and for Insidious, I wish them the best luck. That was a crucial loss. Hopefully they're gonna be bouncing back after this one. And that's the last series of today. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Once again, I'm Ryder, and I hope you guys have a good day, and we'll see you guys again next time.